Good evening. It's Ryan Eastman coming to you live from the Merrill Palace, home of the Tallahassee Typhoons, and our final regular season sports den of the 2024-2025 season. We got the Typhoons defending against division rival Biloxi Venom. Even though at this point in the playoff chase, Tallahassee has locked down the best record in the East, while Biloxi finds themselves at the bottom. Opportunity for Biloxi to maybe put some fear in Tallahassee. Be a bit of a, not necessarily a spoiler, not like the win would do anything towards the playoffs. However, it might give them some pause should they manage to defeat the best team in the East at home in their own palace before heading into the playoffs. Meanwhile, for the Tallahassee, it's a night of remembrance for Tallahassee players of the past. Franz Volkner and Oliver Vance will have their jerseys retired tonight, the 2017 FBA champions, part of the famed dog pack. We're going to jump on down live as it looks like the players are taking to the court and ready to get this game started. The playoffs right around the corner. Tallahassee obviously expecting a win here tonight. Get themselves one final victory for this regular season before diving in to the playoffs. Conley down low, dishing it back to Hopkins. No good from her. Mid-range. Not able to convert it, and Biloxi on the other end gonna do a quick shot. Martin gonna put on the board. Victorson down to Conley, gets open, fouled on the way up by Sean Wees. Good on the first points of the night coming from the charity stripe. Conley going the second as well. Biloxi, a team that is heavily favoring the youth with this last draft. Alianne Cotton and Elena both in the starting lineup. Speaking of, Alana, no good on the shot there. And you have Forsett Little coming off the bench. As Conley, fast break, dunks it down. The Husky elevating there in transition. Taking an early 4-point lead here. Carter matched up against Aurora, dishing to Williams. Dominique able to lay it up and in for the first basket for Biloxi tonight. Hopkins pulls up, dishes down to Kierkegaard. Kierkegaard is good from down low. That's 6 points. Coming in from attacking the paint already for Typhoons. And ball stripped. Hopkins with the swipe. Fast play up the court to Astrid. Astrid laying it off the glass. Quick plays, high tempo coming out from Tallahassee. Former champions Vance and Volker in attendance tonight to see their jerseys retired. Gotta put a good show on for them. No good from Biloxi, but the second chance is good. Sean Wee's gonna head the line for one extra chance to pull it back a little bit closer. Does just that. Hopkins gonna get the ball back after handing it up to Luther for a second. Back to Luther. Good matchup for the Jekyll down low in the post. Converts over Cotton. Give me a tough battle for her to be able to box out Kierkegaard. He has both the height and weight advantage on her. See if she can capitalize on her three-point shooting on the other end to maybe force him out of the paint. Oh, a bit of a Euro step there to get to the basket. Biloxi answering back. 3-point game still here. Conley dishing on over to Hopkins. Or sorry, Adge dishing it to Hopkins. Now to Conley. He finds a lane to the basket off the glass. Easy buckets coming for Tallahassee tonight. Biloxi's defense not able to shut them down at all. Just pretty much giving up baskets at will. Carter calling for the screen, but it's going to be an illegal screen from the rookie. The Fox pause not set against Hopkins and going to get called there. Turnover for Biloxi. On the other end, Hopkins calls for a double screen. Gets Astrid open. Oh, pump fake does bite the defense, but no. Wants to give it back to Kierkegaard, who has a good shot. No, over Cotton. Cotton pulls it down after that miss. Reed. Fast play the other way inside the paint. No good. Tried to force a shot there instead of developing a play. And Conley in transition. Fast breaks heavily favoring the Typhoons thus far. Conley, obviously former Alaska Arctic. Screen move to get open on the other end. No good. Conley going to pull down that board. Based off of where these two teams sit in the standings, you would expect Tallahassee to have a easy win here tonight, but you can never take a night off as Hopkins stretching it out with the three. Luther had the ball and dished it open to Hopkins. And the Venom go ahead and call their first timeout, find themselves down by double digits already. At this point, definitely for BLV, wanted to see overall what their rookies can do. The season's done. They're not fighting for anything but pride at this point, and for some of these players, maybe a job next season. Down low to Bearquin. Oh, they're going to call an offensive 3-second violation against Bearquin there. Another unforced turnover, unfortunately, for the Venom. Hopkins trying to attack the paint. Dishing it back out instead. Sabretooth giving it back to Hopkins, though. Trying to get some confusion with the switching. To Conley for three from the right side is no good. Not able to convert that three there at the shot clock against them. And there you go, the Venom in a scoring drought. Carter trying to force it into the paint once again. Can't convert. Oh, ball almost lost, though. Astrid on the other end decides not to keep the attack up and backs down to the perimeter with Conley. But Conley finds a good lane. Not able to convert, though. Bearquin going to be the one to pull it down. And Biloxi needs to stop forcing the shot. Get a play drawn up. Don't rely on the ISO. The ISO isn't working. Even though I see a good matchup, Williams versus Hopkins. Hopkins getting bullied down in the post, and that's how you can answer with a basket. The short cat not able to stop the Puma from getting that layup. As a defender, you almost want to immediately switch in that case. I mean, sure, you might give an open fur on the perimeter, but you have to imagine Hopkins is surely going to get beat. But she's going to answer back with a long, long two off the screen. Anoka trying to get someone open with some screen drawn up. Ends up back in her paws. Tyler gonna pull up. Converts from long range as well. Down the other way, Conley dishing it to Kierkegaard. And the Jackalope able to convert. Easy basket there. And the Venom are going to go ahead and call timeout. Second one thus far. Might see some substitutions for both teams here. That's the main thing for Tallahassee as well, with this being the final regular season game, and a win not, improving their standings, nor will a loss hurt their standings. You have to imagine they're going to rely more on the bench, hopefully, avoid any potential injury risk, as Osgood fouled on the way up by Sutters. Sutters, a long-term vet, winning a championship back in Santa Ana, rumored to possibly be retiring at the end of the season. Wouldn't be his first retirement technically, as he took a few years off. Came back after the medical leave. Addressed his hearing issues. Oh, Osgood with the strip. Fast break, Marchese the other way. The Greyhound dishing to Lil. Forsett on the perimeter, hits the three. Back within 5 now. The other player rumored to be retiring at the end of the season is Rosalia Smoot off this Tallahassee team. And if that's the case, definitely want to get her a second ring. Send her off with a victory, possibly. I'm sure any discussion that's gone on in the locker room of Tallahassee trying to win it for their veteran, no longer in the starting lineup, that has been the face of the Tallahassee Typhoons, especially since the retirements of Walker and Vance. Won't be surprised in a few years we see 79 retired, joining them in the rafters. No good on Bloxy. Possession. Francis with the ball. Trying to attack the paint. Gets a lane and no good. The little Greyhound able to stop there. Some of the shortest players actually on both of these teams, between Aurora and Marchese. Foul on the way up. Gonna send the Greyhound to the line for 2. Sutters with his second. And you hear the crowd not happy with the calls going against the veteran Gannett. Ooh, no good on the first. Agapito has a little of a rattle for the second, but does hit it. Tallahassee gone cold here. Good. Trying to use his advantage of height. Gets the basket over Marchese. Osgood. Backing down. Big body. Converts with the hook shot. The Moose. Might need to see him and potentially Turnberry match up against Kierkegaard, given the struggles Cotton had early. Wouldn't be a bad idea necessarily either to try and offset Conley being on the smaller side for a power forward. Loxley does hit the basket. I think that was Little. Got one done from 3 and inside. Oh, and the ball stripped. Fast break. Marchese blocked out of bounds. No, gonna pull it back. Stop it from heading out. A chance to tie it up here. Little gonna be the one to take it. Fighting through the contact, no foul call, but the Venom are on a 16-6 run the last 4 minutes. Tallahassee, what happened? I know I said you might need to keep your starters off the floor to rest them and prevent injuries, but do you really want to give up a game like this? I mean, it looked like it was going to be so easy in your favor, and the block sent out of bounds. Typhoons will keep possession. Diora with the ball over the defense. The former Minutemen having joined Tallahassee, adding to their impressive bench depth. I mean, they have a number of players that were starters previously that have come on this team and find themselves on the bench. That was good. Quick basket. That was Turnberry with the basket. Obviously, Sutter's former starter. Your former starter. Francis was a starter for much of his rookie season. And obviously Smoot, as I said, long-term starter for the Tallahassee Typhoons before getting supplanted by Kierkegaard. Good. From free throw line is good. 27-25. BLV coming alive. Lowenthal, quick play to Osgood. Osgood can't convert, though. Could have tied it up there with the basket. Oh, no, the deep pass down the floor in transition. Defense is there, though. Great play by Lowenthal, the veteran. We've seen him bounce between being a starter and coming off the bench for this Voodoo. They seem to be one to go younger here. Like I said, with the number of draft picks they had and the number of draft starters they have this year. But they find themselves in the lottery once again. A possibility to add with another high draft pick. As Sutter's stripped on the way up. Agapito stripping it there. The only way that Sutters was not going to score was by having the ball stolen before it got out of reach. Oh no, clock winding down. Ball stripped once again. Biloxi had a chance to possibly tie it up a turnover on that last possession. Robbed them of it, but the game is much closer than the first 5 or 6 minutes would have predicted. However, it's been off the Venom bench. You have to imagine once the starters are back on, struggles might return, and we do see both teams bring some of their starters back on the floor here. Lowenthal, ooh, pump fakes, steps inside. That is a veteran experience play. Pumps. I'm pretty sure he would have gone for the three if the defender hadn't been there, but the fact that they bit before he jumped, the Griffin decided, you know what, I'll just take a step inside. Thank you for the open two. Much higher percentage shot doing that. Comes away with the basket. Green. No good, but Kierkegaard doesn't even touch the ground before putting it back up. No one there to box him out. That's why I want to see Osgood maybe brought on the floor to try and shut down the Jackalope. Lowenthal for three, and no good though. Open off the play. They're trying to get it to the open Griffin. Trying to be a bit of a spark coming off the bench. Kierkegaard again matched up against Cotton. Difficult play, but hits the fadeaway jumper. 10 points already for Luther. Carter trying to do an ISO play. Oh, Luther comes over to help. But as soon as he backs off, goes up again, but still struggles for the scroll tonight. Trying to force it too much down in the paint. I believe he's 0 of 4 tonight. The double screen gets Aurora open from inside the three-point line. Can't convert, though. Carter the other way. Needs to dish it back out. Reset the play. Do something. Try and get someone open. I think it's going to be Lowenthal again for three. This time, the Griffin converts. Back within one here for Biloxi. Emmer is going to get the screen. Double team. Double screen, in fact. The ball stripped. Lenoka, 2-on-1 fast break. Who's going to take the shot? Lenoka will, and converts, and Biloxi has a lead for the first time tonight. The crowd has gone silent here. An unexpected turn of events. The last 12 minutes. Aurora going to take it to the basket herself. Take back that lead immediately. The Venom going to call timeout once again. I have to imagine the coach is happy with the direction they're going at the moment, but they can't afford to let Tallahassee start to get hot again with their starting lineup back on the floor. Or at least the majority, I should say, back on the floor. Conwees. Gonna inbound it to Lenoka. Lowenthal back on the bench, though. Might see him come back if they start to struggle, though. Williams wants to take it to herself and converts. Bit of a difficult shot, but gets it up and over the defender. And with Reed out, Aurora's going to have to fight against a bit of a bigger defender there. And oh, the switch. Defense all over her. Still gets it done down low in the paint. Very difficult shot coming away with it despite the defense all over her. On the other end, Lenoka going to try and do it herself. Can't convert it. Ooh, foul from behind. Hard there. Conley's first foul. Going to send to the line for 2. Ooh, good on the second as well. Suddenly a back and forth game. You have to question when Tallahassee's going to turn it on. And turn it on, I mean by turn it on defense, because they had it going in the first as Adge. Oh, very difficult shot. Gets fouled hard by Bain. Arctic Wolf going to send the Hare to the line for 2. Ooh, no good on that second one, leaving us tied at 36 apiece here. Loxley trying to pick up the pace, but backs down, decides to slow it down a little bit. Ooh, lane to the basket. Luther blocking behind Bearquin. Gonna get the rebound, though. Gonna clean up that block shot and put it up immediately off the glass before Kierkegaard had a chance to try and stop him. Victorson. Trying to attack the paint one-on-one. Oh, watch out for Aurora. Defense was trying to cheat over. Oh, they got away with robbery there by leaving Aurora that open. They cannot start cheating the defense over because Hopkins will hit that more often than not. Victorson over to Kierkegaard. Kierkegaard. Tough shot, not able to convert it. Tried to take the shot while moving diagonally from the basket. That's just a hard thing to judge. Now Williams into the paint. Back to Bain on the perimeter. Tanoka calling for the screen. Tries to get a lane to the basket. Dishing it back to Williams, who gets open as the defense was trying to collapse on the driving player, but Williams can't convert the open look from 14 feet out. Great heads-up play there from Lenoka to see the open fur, but just not able to walk away with the victory despite the right choice being made. Now 12 points for the Jackalope already. Erquin matching up, leaning away, can't convert. I mean, that's one area perhaps Tallahassee. No, Victorson. Astrid, the saber-tooth tiger, able to find that lane to the basket and lay it up and in. I was going to say, outside of Kierkegaard and Adge, the 3 starters are a little undersized for their typical starting position. Oh, big block. That might be an area where Biloxi can try and take advantage of them, but with 58 wins this season, it's hard to say that, you know, that has mattered at all. You know, they just outright outscore their opponents. And Kierkegaard being the absolute defensive anchor that 7'6" Jackalope can be. Ooh, no good on the first. Good on the second, though. 3-point lead for Tallahassee. They were up by double digits at one point, though. Oh, ball intercepted by Smoot. Rosalia. Oh, on the other end, Adge getting his own miss after knocking the defender over. I say you cannot get lazy with your passes around Smoot. The Bison can read that passing lane easy. Now Bearquin. No good against Smoot. So pull it down and quick play the other way. Maddox already up the court. Defense, though, BLV is there. They've done a good job of actually slowing down these fast breaks that we saw Tallahassee take advantage of so early. And good for three. No good. And Martin trying to get the second chance bucket to fall, but can't. On the other end, quick play. Not good, but Sean Wees with the second chance. Oh, the block sent off the glass by Smoot. Martin, quick play down low in the post, converts it. As I had talked about fast breaks being shut down, now, of course, they immediately get one going. Off the big defensive rejection by Smoot. Right to the basket is good for BLV. Martin gonna take point this time. Oh, but the ball stripped by Bain. Quick play up to Little after that previous basket adds to it again. Martin was a little too distracted, I think, trying to get the play going, and the defender was able to strip the ball from him for a quick play, quick turnover, and points scored off of it. Keep an eye on the three from, Maddox, not his range, gonna dish it down to Smoot. Back to Conley, gonna have to do something. Shot clock becoming a problem. Gets into the paint, fouled on the way up, and that is Dunweese's third foul. The Fox gotta be careful with that foul. Good on the first. And the second as well for the Huskies. The rookie Little gonna bring it up the court for the Venom. And the Turnberry, big body against Smoot. Moose, Elephant versus Bison, and not able to get the basket to fall there. Conley was in the paint, decided to back it back out. Let Francis be the one to take care of it. Over to Good. Dalmatian driving to the paint. There's a player open somewhere, but takes it himself, and Osgood gonna get called on the contact there. Tallahassee's been making it to the free throw line quite regularly here tonight. And they've built themselves back up a lead once again. See if they can hold on to it this time. Some substitutions with that dead ball situation. Agapito gonna take it for the Venom up court. Dishing down low to Turnberry. Turnberry wants to go back against Smoot once more. Oh, ball nearly lost again. Turnberry's forced back to the perimeter, not gonna even take a risk of trying to shoot it from there. And Little fouled hard by the second year. The Panther gonna draw his first. Little. Good on the first free throw. And the second. In fact, both teams make it to the free throw line quite regularly. Pretty much 20 attempts shared between the two of them. 2 minutes and some change left to go in this first half. Tallahassee finds themselves slightly up. Oh, defender all over Osgood. The Moose absolutely smothering there. And Little coming off the bench has been an absolute delight. 15 points. A third of the Venom's points coming from the Pika. Might want to keep him in the rest of the game with how he's been playing, honestly. Good with the screen. Defense not sure who they want to cover. Good. Gets them. Shot to fall despite the clock against him. Was trying to find someone else that was open before taking it himself. Osgood to Little. The hot paw. Play through him. Agapito calling for the screen with shot clock starting to wind down. Steps inside. Blocked, though, by Good. Quick play the other way. 2-on-1 fast break. Backing back out. 1 minute left to go in this half. Oh, there's someone open. Smoot. It's Smoot. Open down low. Laying it up and in with the finger roll. Defense getting tied up and tangled in the screens being thrown by Tallahassee, leaving Smoot wide open down low. Bison, easy basket of her career. Osgood back to Little. Trying to get someone open. Going to give it to Agapito. Who's going to take it inside. Got to be careful. Got blocked last time. Turnaround jumper. No good. Osgood gets the rebound. Fresh 14. Going to pull back out. Maybe give it to Lowenthal or Little from beyond the arc. Oh, no. Ball lost. Osgood. Who's going to come up with it? Agapito gets it back up, but with no time to do anything besides throw up a shot. Not able to convert. Now forced to play defense, fouling hard to keep Good from getting up in the air. Will send him to the line for 2. Good on both. It'll be the Venom with the last possession of this half. Of course, I say that, but Carter wants to take a quick shot, not able to convert Cotton. There's lots of threes shooters on the floor right now, but it's gonna be Little off the screen from Cotton. I would like to see the Venom perhaps start utilizing the 3-ball a little bit more. Now, they have some stretch big furs that can do it. Obviously, we saw Lowenthal and Little hitting a 3 earlier. Field goal percentage is not in favor of the Venom right now. As we take a look at the halftime stats. No shock from Tallahassee, spraying the ball well. Hopkins nearly with double digits already. Even off the bench, Good. 10 points, 4 of which coming from the charity stripe. Meanwhile, for the Venom, Lenoka, Williams, and it's been Little pretty much getting it done. 17 points coming off the bench. Carter 0 of 6. That's unacceptable. Trying to force some of those shots. One thing when you're taking open looks and missing, but when wasting possessions by trying to force it, that's how you find yourself on the bench. Holly down the post, dishing it back to Carter. Carter to the perimeter. Gotta figure selling out Lenoka off the screen. Oh no, illegal screen called on Williams. Gonna be a turnover for Venom to start this second half, down by 7. Victorson. It's a screen, lane to the basket. No good, but Smoot puts it back. This is her final home game, letting her have a couple opportunities to be on the floor for the fans for one last time. At least in the regular season, obviously they're going to have plenty of opportunities to see her in the playoffs. But with the playoffs, you never know how far you're going to make it. First round exit, champion, anything in between is possible. A steal attempt from Luther results in a foul called as Lenoka trying to get over with the dribble. No good though. A flat-footed Venom to start this second half. Kierkegaard. High shot is good. 14 points tonight thus far for the Jackalope. I think he's the highest scoring player for Tallahassee right now here tonight. On Louise. Down the floor. Laying it up and in. That worked. Good matchup against Conley there. ISOing against him. Just able to lay it up and in. Quick play to Astra down low in the post on the other end. The Sabretooth just getting... At 6'4", again, I say is a little undersized for a small forward, but You know, the viciousness and the speed that she's able to push. No one should be getting a fast break out opportunity off of a made shot on offense, but that pretty much was a fast break. As Cotton gets her first basket of the night off that second chance opportunity. Astrid on the perimeter. Then move to lose the defender. Trying to attack the basket. No good. Williams going to be the one to pull it down. Carter fast the other way. Block from behind. 0 of 7 now, but we'll stay with the Venom as it was knocked out by Luther on the block. Luis previously made a basket, able to convert again. Need to keep going to the rookie there. They're starting to have some foul trouble in that second quarter. See if they can keep themselves out of any kind of foul situation as the game goes on. Right now, the scoring has been abysmal for the Venom, and Jean-Louis has been the one getting it done in the post against Conley. Luther blocked, rejected. Huge block there from Cotton, not having to elevate even further to stop the 7-6 jackalope. As Williams is going to be fouled on the shot attempt by Martin, going to send Williams to the line for 2. Oh no, good on the first. Good on the second though. Back within 6 here. Oh, a quick play up to Conley. Defense was ready though. Conley making it, stepping into the paint. Luther trying to get a basket quickly. Not able to get the hook shot to fall over Cotton. Williams down the post. Oh! Venom picking it up on offense now. Back within 4. The defensive stop. Changing the momentum here. What can Tallahassee do to get it back in their favor? Conley. Oh, ball tipped again, this time by Cotton stealing it. BLV just randomly turns it on suddenly. Having a defensive powerhouse with the strips and the blocks. Cotton, what can you do? Oh, the speed gets by Luther. An 11-2 run these last 3 minutes. Out of nowhere for the Venom. After struggling to start the quarter. Tallahassee may want to call timeout. If just to mentally reset. Harden on the perimeter. Turnaround jumper is good. It rattles around before dropping. Hopefully that's the start of something good for Tallahassee. Only the 4th point in the last 3 minutes for them. Carter losing the ball. Hopkins coming to the strip. It's a 1-on-2 fast break. Conley can't convert the 2-on-1 fast break. Now the other way. It's a 1-on-1. Forced to back off though. Anoka. Jean-Louis feeling hot. Can't convert though. Conley gonna pull down that miss. Both teams walking away with some empty possessions they'd like back. Conley calling for the screen. Doesn't really get much. Takes a shot, not able to convert, but ooh, Luther. Luther almost came over the board there, but tipped the back of his paw. Not able to pull it down. It's going to be Williams with the rebound. Now on the other end, Anoka. 10 seconds. Gotta do something. Inside the paint. Tough shot over Martin. Can't convert. Ashley Martin the other way. He's got a lane to the basket. Spins around away from the defense, but can't convert the behind the back shot. Layup. Ooh. Almost losing the ball there. Resets. And he's backing down against Conley. Finding a lane, getting open, but blocked. Conley rejecting that one. Hopkins bringing it up the other end. Getting screens to get open. Making it to the paint, dishing it back to Luther instead. Luther, though, can't convert. Biloxi's defense is absolutely clamped down here. That or Tallahassee has just lost all momentum. Cotton, ooh, could have maybe had a lane to the basket there. Dishing it back to Lenoka from deep in two-point land. Can't convert, though. Scoreboard has gone to a crawl, but Conley gonna answer with a dunk, and immediate timeout from the Venom. Might want to make some substitutions, as they can tell their offense has stalled a bit, but their defense has picked it up at a critical moment when they have. That 11-2 run now has come to quite the stop, unfortunately. Little back on the floor, see if he can keep up that scoring flurry that we saw. Maybe he can push them back into the lead, but Lowenthal, the Griffin, wants to take it himself. Trying to get some of the defenders to collapse on him, but can't get an open look for one of his players on the perimeter. Capito, he's got to take a three. It's tough. No good, though. Shot clock wound down, and the Greyhound forced to heave it up. Sutter, second chance, converts it. Good cleanup there from the vet. Lowenthal for three is good. The Griffin, reminding people why he was a starter for a long time when he came to the Venom. Was once the Voodoo back then from Montana. Quick play on the other end, answering down low in the post. Field goal percentage for the Venom has fallen off a little bit. Typhoons as well. Osgood. The Moose has actually a pretty good matchup. I'd like to see him try and back down there. Instead of trying to play it at the perimeter, as the shot clock, they're winding down, not getting anything going. Little spin move, converts. The hot paw continues off the bench. Sutters. Giving it back to Emmers with the clock starting to wind down. Maddox on the perimeter. For the second year, Panther converts. Francis from beyond the line. Hitting the three to nullify Lowenthal's earlier one. Osgood giving a screen. Spin move for the Greyhound down the post. Blocked though. Osgood gets it back to the Greyhound. Can't convert. Osgood, third chance. Maybe should take it himself, and it does. Finally converts. Is unfortunately for the Venom, their 2 point guards, Agapita and Reed, I think are 0-14 tonight. Maybe both of them need to stop shooting if they want their team to win. Osgood, good defensive battle against Emmers down the post. Oh, ball tipped. Ball lost. Sutter's going to come up with it. Dishing it to Fiora. To Francis. Francis fouled. Going to go the line for two. Great heads-up play from the Gannett there to strip it. Good on the first. If the Panther can convert his second. And does. Still under 10 points here, separating these two teams. With 90 seconds left to go in this third quarter. Williams, no good. Osgood, putback is Trying to step up with the second chance opportunities and converting them. Into the paint. Fouled on the way up at the end. One. Turnberry going to get called there. Yora good with the and one. Lowenthal going to be the one to take point for the Venom. Might see a three get thrown up from one of them. Or Turnberry down in the post. Big body bullying Smoot. Back to Lowenthal though. Lowenthal, I think, trying to find someone on the perimeter. Little's got the hot paw. Okay, stepping back behind the line. Converts Little. Coach, don't even sit him down the rest of the game. Keep him on the floor the entire time, please. He has been the main scorer, and he's coming off the bench. Give him every possession at this point. You want to stay in this game, Venom. Green move. Defense all over. Stops it. Osgood going to pull it down. Last possession of the quarter will be the Venom. And I know who I would give it to in this case. Try and get Little open. Maybe Lowenthal even. Lowenthal stepping in. Converts the buzzer beater to end the quarter. Within 4 here. It is a shockingly close game. The standings do not indicate what the score is between these two teams right now. I was expecting a 20-point blowout by now, especially how the first 6 minutes started. Let's see if Tallahassee turns up the heat in this final quarter, or if the Venom can perhaps put some doubt into the Tallahassee Typhoons as they head into the playoffs as the #1 seed. You can lose at home to the worst team in the conference. Surely the 8th seed can take a game or two off of you at home. Oh no, ball lost. Ball stripped, quick play the other way. Victorson fast, can't get caught. Off the glass, high arcing shot. Astrid. Great play there, 8 points for her. Williams might have more, but Astrid I think has been perfect from the floor basically. Lenoka. Quick play the other way as well, answering back immediately. After that turnover for Venom. Not how they wanted to start the quarter, but their defense can clamp down. Carson on the perimeter, calling for the screen. Gets open and converts. Again, the Venom's field goal percentage has definitely been much higher this second half. They need to keep it up. They need to keep it close. Down low, fouled on the way up, Smoot. Good on the first. And good on the second. Hopkins back in. Calling for the screen, gets open, step back three, nails it. And the fans are on their feet for Hopkins. Re-signed this last free agency to a big contract, and a lot of people were worried that she was going to leave to Vegas, as Vegas was in hot pursuit of bringing her talents to Vegas. Putting up an MVP level season, finished second place last year behind Matthew Silvius. BLV to the line for two, good on the first. And good on the second as well, but that big three from Hopkins. See if they go back to her and put this game out of reach. Well, still plenty of time. We've seen a 11-2 drought. And oh, a little spin move. Defensive dodging by Conley to attack the basket. Good dribble move to get open, and no defender between him and the basket. Easy layup. Anoka back out to Cotton. Carter still yet to make a basket. Only points haven't come from the free throw line tonight. And there we go. First basket of the night. A little too late. Been a struggle for him. Astrid fouled by Lenoka. Hopkins going to be given the inbound. Calling for the screen. That's how she got open last time for that 3-ball, but no, attacks the paint this time, can't convert. Reed, good job dodging the screen and keeping close to Hopkins. Oh no, Luther intercepting the pass, and Hopkins gonna go fast the other way. Off the screen, Hopkins, ooh, tough three. Could have sat up maybe for the shot, but tried to do something quick off the screen. Luther giving a big amount of space for her, but can't convert. Williams, ISO backing down in the post, can't convert. Second chance, no, can't pull it down. Luther gonna rip it out. Now Martin the other way, gets by the defense and lays it up and in with a quick play. Carter. Pushing down low to Cotton. Been a tough matchup for her, and she's not comfortable trying to face down one-on-one. Carter with the pump fake, fouled by Kierkegaard. Leaned into that pump fake and will head to the line for two. At least been perfect from the free throw line, but not from the field elsewise. Defense, though, BLV needs to pick it up. They need to stop a couple more possessions here. Tallahassee's just so explosive on offense that any amount of empty possessions you can generate are massive. Have to come away with something. Oh, shot clock violation. Martin trying to use a pump fake to get the defense to bite and waited too long after it. Trying to play at the wire, and it bit him. Most players would have fallen for that pump fake there, and because there was so little time left to take a shot. Anoka calling for the screen. Spin move, stepping back, converts it. I do want to see them go to the 3-ball some more on the Venom side. They have a number of three-point shooters. We haven't really seen Cotton or Carter go from there. It's just been their bench players, really. As Williams gets beat there by Astrid once again, and Astrid driving to the paint. 5 of 7, great efficiency on the floor tonight for her. Oh no, ball tip lost. Martin gonna come up with a fast break opportunity. 2-on-2. Martin. Dribble move, gets into the paint and converts. 9-point game here for Tallahassee. Crowd's excited once again. Sold out for the final home game. But Louise not able to convert down low in the post against Conley. Had his number more so in the third quarter, but needs to find it again here in the fourth if they want to pull back and take the lead and come away with a victory here. Anoka gonna take a screen from Williams. 2 converts. Oh, could have set up for a 3 there, but was just inside the line. 6 of 12 from the field thus far for the Wolf. Astrid off the screen. Defense is there, though. Good switch off the screen. Able to put a paw in the face of Astrid. Oh, keep an eye open. Carter for 3. Oh, wide open. Had to hit that. That could have been the momentum changer. All his struggles tonight. A 3 there could have reset and cleared the plate. Shot clock. Conley gets into the paint, though. Can't convert it. Luther battling. Cotton going to be the one to come down with it after that second chance miss. Lenoka, ooh. Dribble move. Gets by the defense. Lays it up and in. Oh, that three. I'm going back to it. Had that Carter hit that three, it would be only a 2-point game here. And you see Forsett looking to become active, waiting at the check-in for the next dead ball. Luther, a little too much on it. Cotton has started to find a bit of a success against him. Williams dished the ball for the dunk there. 3-point game. As I was saying, Cotton finally starting to find what makes Luther tick on defense or on offense, and it's starting to become a bit of a pain for him, get under his skin. It's a timeout from Tallahassee. I don't blame them. 4 minutes and some change, and you only find yourselves up by 3 against a team that you would have expected to have the game in the bag by now. However, still plenty of time for either team. Oh, good three from Aurora. Clutch. Needed that. See if Little, they go to him for a three maybe. No, it's going to be Carter. Oh, Carter had a bit of an open look, but some confidence lacking there. And driving in the paint does get the layup to fall at least. 2 of 10 tonight. The opposite of Hopkins. Oh, Hopkins beats the defender. Oh, that was absolute masterclass. The screen made Carter think he needed to go ahead and try and get around it, but that just left it open for Hopkins to step inside the three-point line for 2. Carter trying to get ahead of that screen, ended up leaving open a very open Hopkins. And oh, Cotton left wide open from around the arc, can't convert either. Her first 3 attempt tonight, and that would have been big had she hit, but second chance at least collected and converted. That's 2 big threes I think the Venom want back. Oh, rejected. Big defense by Cotton. On the other end, can't get the second one. And in fact, going to get called for the contact, sending Kierkegaard to the line for an and one. Oh, I don't like this. Little being subbed out immediately. I'd rather put Lenoka at point and Little at shooting guard at this point. Let Carter ride the last minutes from the bench because his performance tonight has been a stinker. Cotton hasn't found what she wanted on offense, that's for sure. Kierkegaard too much in the post. Carter off the screen, converts. I mean, if he can hit the points, fine. I'll take back what I said, but it's been a tough night for the Squirrel. If he can turn on late and lead them to a victory, that'd be one thing. Roar down the post, dishing back out to the perimeter. 10 seconds, though, to make a decision on what they're going to do. Conley going to use a screen from Kierkegaard to get to the free throw line. Back to Martin, back to Astrid for 3. No good. Kierkegaard cleans it up. Can't convert, though, the second chance. BLV, what are you going to do? You're down by 5, attacking the paint. Lenoka can't convert, though. Needed that basket. Under 2 minutes left to go. Quick play to Kierkegaard. No one between him and the basket, so he just lays it up and in. Now the other way, Carter gets open to the lane and fouled on the way up, led to the line for 2. He has been successful from here at least. 5 of 5 thus far. See if he can get to the 6th straight, and does. Still, the defense needs to clamp down for the Venom. They have to come away with a turnover or a stop here. Oh, and that's a great way. Illegal screen, Martin. They're saying his paws weren't set, and the Hare's not happy with that call there. He thought he had his paws clearly set, and Carter going to run into him. More like bounce off of him there. Oh, Cotton Lenoka for 3 is good. Oh no, they're saying a 2. Pause on the line. Oh, that's a big call there. That would have put him back within 2, but now it's a 3-point game. It's still 1 possession technically, but they have to get a defensive stop because, honestly, oh no, stripped. Luther, dangerous pass to the post is intercepted. BLV, an opportunity. Down to Cotton. Cotton. Blocked. Rejected. Oh, huge stop by Luther. He gave up the turnover, but he gets the defensive stop there. And Ashton for 3. Can't convert. Could have burned some clock, but wanted to go for the open 3. And oh, my lord. Tallahassee. What have you done? But it's okay. Carter still struggling to convert down low in the post. The game clock is not turned off, but a basket here will put it out of reach. However, should they miss, BLV has a chance to tie it with a 3. I'd go to Hopkins here off a screen. Try and get a 3 ball to Kierkegaard on the perimeter. Long 2 for Kierkegaard. No good. Call timeout, BLV. Call timeout. No, they're going to take out the court. A long court heave. No good. Oh, that's a little bit of mismanagement, I feel like, to end that game. BLV, you had 2 timeouts. Could have called a timeout and gone it to half court for an inbound. Could have made some substitutions to get your best 3-point shooters in, but no there. Tallahassee, they're going to walk away, maybe bring a little bit of sigh of relief because they could have had that game go against them. As the starters spread the ball very well. All of them getting double-digit scoring going. Oh, wow. That game was far closer than I think anyone expected and had a chance to have it go against them. Lenoka, that 3, that wasn't a 3, unfortunately. Would have liked that back. Another half inch behind the line would have been all it took. Carter, absolute struggle. 3 of 12 from the floor. Should have been dishing the ball a little bit more to the open Furs, and I still think Little maybe should have been brought in. 22 points coming off the bench. High efficiency scoring, and Lowenthal as well. I mean, perhaps a Lowenthal Little substitution to end the game. Had they called timeout, may have been the path to at least tying it, but ooh. Well, Tallahassee fans will end the season with a victory at home. Getting to celebrate 2 stars of the past. Thankfully, not going to have to hear Volker and Vance rant against them and the rest of the former Tallahassee Typhoons that are in appearance here tonight. Much closer game. Tallahassee's going to have to clean that up going into the playoffs. They can't afford to let their opponents come back into it. They can't afford to let them stay this close. But a good game nonetheless for both teams. Great way to end the regular season. I've been Ryan Eastman. Thank you all. You've been wonderful. Hope you tune in for the playoffs. We have quite a lot left to play before the end of this FBA season, before we crown our 2025 FBA champion. Maybe Tallahassee Typhoons will be it. Maybe another team we've seen in SportsDen this year. Thank you for being wonderful, and I will see you next time.